you know, I guess it's something better than nothing, you know? Or actually, good afternoon, my beautiful girlies, and let's hop right into this makeup get ready with me. All right, y'all, so to hop right in to today's discussion or topic, if I were invisible for a day, what would I do? So this topic was kind of difficult to think about because there's so many things that you can do when you're invisible, but I feel like the three things that I thought about would most likely be the things that I would do if I were invisible. Alrighty, y'all, so the first thing that I would do if I were invisible for a day would have to be to spy on the wealthy. I know I could have spied on like anybody, but it really specifically has to be the wealthy class. And I mean, shoot, there's probably so many levels of what rich and wealthy actually means. Well, actually, I think there's a difference between rich and wealthy. So that's why I didn't say rich people, I said wealthy people. And when I mean wealthy people, I mean people who probably own the top 500 Fortune companies, companies that have very, very big stakes. Very, very big stakes. What? Oh, sorry, y'all. I meant people who have very, very big, stakes or ownerships of those big 500 Fortune companies. I don't know why I said that, y'all. I'm sorry. But yeah, like just spy on the really wealthy and just see how their lives are different from the poor. And I mean, it's really self-explanatory of how their lives are versus the other social economic classes underneath them. But it would just really be interesting to get a first look of what they're actually doing with their money and where they're actually getting their money from, because it would be very, very interesting to see that, to say the least. You know what I mean? I feel like their dollar is probably not the same than the working class dollar that all working class American citizens get. So that would be a very, very special treat to have. Also, you get to see some of the wealthy's secrets because you're invisible and no one will know that you're there. So I feel like that would just be a great advantage to have. So yeah. So y'all, I would say spying on the wealthy would be the first thing I would do if I were invisible for a day. So the second thing I would do if I were invisible for a day would have to be rob a bank and then donate all of that money to the poor. So this is like a crime and I'm doing something noble at the same time. Like, yeah, stealing money is wrong, but it's like, it's going to an amazing cause. People that are unfortunately living in poverty, And it's like, why not? People need those funds. People need money. You know what I mean? And it's like, there's just not enough money being given out, and there should be enough money being given out. But unfortunately, because our world doesn't work that way, that's not how it goes. But yeah, I'm telling you, this world has so much money in the world that you could literally give everyone 100K, like literally everybody 100K. Like, you know how much 100K is? You know how that could change just one individual's life? A lot. Like, I can't even imagine getting $100,000. It would just be so freaking amazing because heck, you could do so much with 100K. You could buy a new car, you can pay off any debts that you've had in your life, whether student loan debts from college or any illegal debts like gambling and all of that, maybe drug debts, who knows. And that 100K can be used for good. Like, you could change your life around with 100K. So why wouldn't I want to take money from the bank and then give it back to people in need? So yeah, y'all, I would say that robbing from a bank, but to give back to those in need would be the second thing that I would do if I were invisible for a day. All right, y'all. So the last thing that I would do if I were invisible for a day would have to be petty and be spooky at the exact same time. Just kind of play pranks on people. Ugh, man. I mean, I could literally go into a restaurant and just pretend that the entire place is haunted and like just move so many things. Like, for example, like maybe lift up a chair or, you know, open up, you know, maybe a cooler of drinks or something like that, or just like walk in the back of the cash register in the kitchen. Like, I think though it is mean, it would be pretty funny because it's harmless, no one is getting hurt, and you know, it would just be super duper funny to see people's reactions. Like, it would be very, very funny to see people's reactions, like people being spooked and people just being very, very confused. Because if that was me, I would have probably ran out of the restaurant. Or you could do it in, I mean, you could do it in many different places. You could do it at a festival where maybe if someone is performing, you could go on stage, you know, move all the instruments and stuff. That would be fun. That would be so funny. Like, the entire audience is just like in horror. They're just in shock that what is going on. But yeah, I would say just being petty and, you know, doing some harmless pranks while I'm invisible would definitely be the last thing I would do if I was invisible for a day. All right, y'all, so we just finished today's makeup look, which is just some simple lash serum like usual, but hey, it's better than nothing, right? I guess. But yeah, thank y'all so much for watching this video. I hope that you all enjoyed. I hope that y'all have an amazing Monday, an amazing week, and I will see all of y'all's beautiful faces next time. Bye, guys.